All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, or first time, welcome here. Thanks for checking it out. So obviously, as the title says, this is April pickups, video game stuff. I'm super excited for this one. I really feel like this is the first month I got like a lot of cool stuff this year, and I'm just excited to share with you guys. So we'll get started right away. We won't waste any more time. The first one I'm going to start off with, and I'll just show you. So this is my most anticipated game. It's Expedition 33. I actually just started playing this morning. It's Sunday. So I'm a few days behind everyone, but that's my life. Ooh, that was a loud click. Anyways, I'm going to end the video just talking about my playing this game so far. I just beat the first boss, so I think I'm still like less than 2 hours into the game. But I want to talk about it. So if you're interested in this game or my thoughts on it, I'll put that at the end, so we don't have to make everybody endure that's just here to see what the stuff I got is. So the first thing I'm going to show is not one of the few things that's not an actual game this month, but I waited a while. This book got delayed a few times, but it was worth it. This book is amazing. It's the like strategy guide or player's guide, however you want to call it, for Metaphor. This is, as you can tell, a super thick, hardbound, amazingly high quality book. I got it on Amazon and I think it was $50. I want to say only. I know $50 is a lot of money for a book, but if there's ever a book that's worth it, it is this. This thing is just like freaking unbelievable. First thing I'm going to show, just open up there. It came with a map that I didn't even know it was coming with. This is not as nice as the cloth map that came with the game, the collector's edition, but obviously because this is just like, you know, a normal poster, but it's the same map as the game. But then on the back, it actually has like locations and stuff, so it's like a more detailed version, which is cool. I don't think I'm gonna do anything with this one because I have the other one framed already and hung up, but it was very nice that they included that. And then the book itself, this thing, guys, is just like, it's so chocked full of information that I don't even know if you could follow this while you're playing the game. There's just so friggin' much for like every single thing. I mean, every page is this jam-packed. Even more so, this one actually has some character art on it, but some of the pages are just like, just insane amounts of information. Every single page. And it's literally like a walkthrough. I might actually be able to beat the game with this, but it's just I don't know. This is such an amazing walkthrough. So highly recommend if you haven't played Metaphor, you should. It's an awesome JRPG, and if you're having trouble with it, I think this book is pretty much like a handheld throughout the entire thing. But yeah, very happy to pick this up. I didn't read the whole thing. I've just skimmed through it a few times. And the amount of information is overwhelming. It really is. Okay, next thing I'm going to show is just because I'm not going to open it. I've been meaning to film an unboxing for this, and I just haven't had time. I still want to do that, but I'll just show it because I did pick it up, get it, or it arrived finally this month after, I don't even know. I ordered it in, was it October, November of like 2023, so... it's the Persona 4 Golden from Limited Run. You know, we all know what's going on with the Limited Run, but I did get the Jack Frost. I actually ordered the Black Frost 2 and it didn't come, and then it wasn't on my order, even though I know I distinctly, because I'm like, oh, if I'm going to get one, I'm just going to get both, and Limited Run screwed me over, so there you go. I also did get the Nitro deck. The box is just super shiny and smooth. I want to open it and see it, but I kind of think I'm going to keep this sealed as part of the collection, because as cool as it is, if I ever needed money, like I don't know if I would ever use this, so is it something I could part with more easily than video games and stuff, so probably just keeping this sealed. And then the last thing, which I will do an unboxing video if anyone's interested, is the Persona 4 Golden. It's like this awesome, it has like the lenticular cover thing, and I'm just super excited to open it and see what's in it. I did get the Persona 3 one from Limited Run as well, and I unboxed it, but that was over a month ago when I was just super busy and I wasn't filming anything. I just didn't have time. and there was other stuff going on, so there's no video for that one, but I do want to make up for it and do a video for this. So yeah, that will be coming soon. All right, and then the other thing I got from Limited Run, and this, guys, just I can't believe how disappointing this is. This cost a lot of money. It was like $120, so it was a ton of money, and it came damaged. So I'll just show you what it is. It's the Clock Tower Rewind, and I don't know if you can tell, but the whole box is like smashed in right here. And the box it came in had a huge hole in the bottom that was just like taped up. So I don't know what the deal is, but I feel like if you pay $120 for something, it should not be damaged like this. So just super disappointed. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Like, that's I mean, so much money for a box that's clearly damaged. I think even too on the box it said arrived damaged. Like, okay, so you're like, arrived where? To who damaged? Because it came to me damaged, but I didn't put the sticker on it. So I don't, it just like drives me nuts because we have fewer and fewer options for physical media, right? And the products that they do are usually high quality. I know everybody has their thoughts on Limited Run. That's totally fine. Most of them I feel are justified, but when I spend that much money on a game that comes damaged like this, it's like, I start to question, what am I doing? You know, is it worth getting a collector's edition? And obviously, I'm not going to keep this sealed. I know some people buy them just for the investment, which I don't do. So I'm actually going to open it right now so we can see what's in it. But it just super bothers me that it's so damaged. I feel like there needs to be some kind of more guarantee when you're spending that kind of money on a product. I don't know. That's what I don't know. Little rant, but that bothered me when I got this. It kind of took the steam out of getting it. It was not as exciting because it was so messed up. Also, too, we wait such a long time for all these collector's editions that they are making, and I appreciate the fact that they're doing it. But when it takes that long and it comes damaged like this, it's like, I don't know, guys. Just upsetting. Okay, so I don't remember what's in this because it's been so long. The first thing on the top of the box is this Clock Tower Rewind Tower Statuette. So let's see if this thing is any cool. It feels like it has a little weight to it, so hopefully it's not like a cheap thing. And it is not. I can already tell you just by looking at it. This is a nice little, it's basic, but this is like, I don't even know if this is like polystone, but it's actually very nice quality. The paint on it and the work is all pretty good. As the front, on the back, it actually says Clock Tower Rewind, which is pretty cool. I like that. And yeah, that's neat. That's a neat little display for the game room. So I'm happy about that. Not happy about the other box. All right, let's see what else. So obviously it's got the game. And the game feels, it might have a manual in it. Let's check that out if I can. Did I lose my little knife? What did I do with it? Oh, it's right here. If it's got a little manual or something, that'd be cool. Now, I'm not much of a horror fan, like video game fan. Anyone that's watched the channel, like I don't pick up a lot of horror games, but I was thinking maybe I should try one this October. Everyone does them on YouTube, but it's kind of fun. I like to see what different people are playing. I don't know. I might jump on the bandwagon, and I figured if I do, this would be the one I would want to try. So yeah, it does come with a little manual. Let's see if I can get it out. Very nice little color. Yeah, it's just a very basic information. Nothing wrong with that, but yeah, just little character bios, I'm guessing. The controls. So yeah, very nice that they did that little thing. Oh, and then it does have the reversible cover, so that's what comes on it. And it's got the much more serious tone on the inside. I don't know which one I'm gonna leave. I don't know. Okay. I know this has got to be the soundtrack. Oh, thank you. One of the things I appreciate most out of any collector's edition is when they put the soundtracks in an actual jewel case, so that when I put it on the shelf, I can read what I'm pulling out. So that's very cool. I won't take the shrink wrap off right now. I'm not going to play the music for you, but very nice that they put it in a jewel case. Okay, here's a little poster. I think I do remember seeing the pictures of this, and It looks pretty cool. It's not huge, but it's got that like more somber one on this side, and then this more like a little colorful but more over the top picture on this side. It's probably not gonna come out super well, sorry guys. But that's cool, that's a nice little poster. Once again, it drives me nuts that they fold up posters because it never looks as nice when it's folded, but what are you gonna do? Once again, it would be super fantastic if they gave you the option when you're buying them to pay more money to have the posters like rolled up and shipped separately in like, you know, one of those round rollers. That would be great. That'll never happen, but yeah. Okay, so that's it. That's all that's inside the warped box. Okay. And then the last little thing in here is some little creepy, it's a squish ball. I do remember seeing this too. A stress ball, I guess you call them, but it's actually pretty big. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. I probably just ruined the value. There's no value in this guy. But yeah, grotesque little purple fat blob thing. Kind of looks like something out of Berserk, actually. But yeah, that I guess I'll display next to the tower. I don't know. What else would you do with that? All right, the last few things in here. Here's a pin of some rotted meat. I don't know the significance of that in the game. I'm sure I'll find out. This looks like a keychain. It is a keychain, but it's super, super heavy. This is like pewter. I don't know who's going to put this on their keys. But it's kind of cool little design. I'll see if I can take a picture and remember to put that up so you can actually see it better. It's cool. Once again, it's just going to get displayed. I'm not going to use it as a keychain. And then this is cool. It's a little acrylic standees of, I'm assuming the girl that you play as, and then, oh, the guy with the scissors. I think that's the guy that's like chasing you the whole time. I'm pretty sure the premise of this game is you can't fight. You're just running and trying to escape. Yeah, and it's like the 8-bit pixel of the two characters. That's cool. I don't mind getting little things like this for, you know, little collector's edition. And now that I got that all out, I gotta move it because I got games I gotta show. So not a bad collector's edition, $120. I think that's what I paid, guys. It was so long ago. Probably not the value there. I know they want to make money off the collector's editions, and it's probably worth more if you kept it sealed. I'm not doing that. I do really like this tower. I think that this will be something that when people see in the game room, they're going to have to ask what that is, and then, you know, I could tell them something a little more obscure, but also kind of cool looking, something different than all the normal stuff you see. So I do appreciate that. All the little pieces are that came with it are fine. I just don't know if you're getting $120 worth of value, especially if the box comes all jackarooed. I mean, look at that. You guys can see that in the camera, I'm hoping. But it's just like, it's messed up everywhere, the whole box. Ah! Okay, fine. Let's move on. Let's move on. I did get a birthday present, even though my birthday is not in April. It was all the way back in January. But my sister-in-law and her fiance got me Midnight Suns. I don't know anything about this game, and I gotta say, I'm not a big like franchise person in video games. When I play a video game, I like to have it its own separate world. You know, anything like, even I know like Lord of the Rings games used to be big, like Lego games, you know, superhero games. Some of them are good, like Spider-Man was awesome, but I tend to like my own, a brand new world, like a video game character. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Now, this is supposed to be like a tactical strategy RPG type of game mixed with superheroes. That could be cool. So, will I check it out someday? I won't say no. I won't say I'm not interested after looking into it. But I just don't have time right now. So this is just gonna get put in the on the shelf in the backlog. But it was a very nice gift. I appreciate that a lot. All right. So for Sega Genesis, I'll show you the pickups, plural, because I did awesome this month. I found really good deals on some of these games. I thought video game prices were starting to come down, and now a lot of them I see are just like, I'm like, what? Where are you getting this price from? So I don't know if they're actually going up or I'm just not seeing the deals. But on 3 Genesis games on eBay, I found just phenomenal deals. All these were under $20 each. So I got Asterix and the Great Rescue. And this one actually came in that plastic blister case, which is fine. I don't need it for Genesis games. They already have the clamshell. That's the whole point. But I'll probably use that for one of the cardboard boxes. I just haven't moved it yet. I got Lemmings. I remember, I don't think I've ever played this on Sega, or even if it's, I don't even know if it's on Nintendo. I do remember playing a version on a computer, like way back when you had to put like floppy disks in the computer. And I was like, as a kid, I was fascinated. So I kind of want to give this a shot and see what it's like now. It's been so long since I've looked at Lemmings. And the last one, this was cool because even though I'm going to contradict myself and say I don't like superhero games, the old ones like Genesis, where you like, it's like the beat 'em up style, those are fun. And this is the Incredible Hulk. So yeah, this will be one that's fun just to like, you know, when you're tired and you don't want to like try a game, you just mindlessly want to play something for a little while. This is one of those games. And I should say for Genesis, anyone new to the channel, I only collect complete in box. So these all have like the manual and everything. And I think the most expensive one was Hulk. I think I paid $18 and the others were even cheaper. So I finally found a couple good deals on Genesis stuff. So that's cool. All right. Getting into some other stuff. I'll try to go quick here. We've already passed the point where YouTube says nobody is watching your videos, so whatever. We're at Tales of Fantasia for Game Boy Advance. This is complete in box. I found a pretty good deal. I think this is the first game I bought of the month, so I don't remember exactly. I think I paid with taxes and shipping, eBay fees, blah, blah, blah. It was like $62, so okay, fine. The only thing that bothers me about this, it doesn't have the plastic case on. I think I have some more, I gotta find it, but this came completely flattened. Like every piece was taken out. It has like that white cardboard thing in it to hold it all. But that was flattened. The outer box was all flattened down, and it was shipped in like one of those like bubble mailers, so there was no protection. And the cardboard box isn't perfect, and it in the pictures and description it said it wasn't. I'm okay with it not being perfect, especially a game this old that's a small cardboard box. But once again, if you're spending that kind of money, I feel like there should be more protection on the sellers and for shipping, especially if you're paying for shipping. It wasn't like the shipping was free, so that kind of bothered me, but whatever, it's all here. Minor grievance. Okay, I got Xenolade Chronicles X. So I'm not a big Xenoblade fan. I tried the first one and I got like 8 hours in. I really liked the story. I really did. And the characters were great. I hate that combat. I don't get the combat. It doesn't make sense to me. And it wasn't fun. And people say you just have to get used to it. I don't want to. So I don't know. Maybe someday, like, I'll be in an accident and I'll have like a head trauma. And after that, Xenoblade will just click with me and I'll want to play it. I don't know. But I have every other Xenoblade game on the Switch now. So I felt like I had to get this to complete it. Is that like a weird game collector feeling that I had? I don't know. But I did. I bought it. Fine. I got an order from Play Asia. I don't order from them a lot. I don't really know why. I don't have any issues with them. But this one did take a really long time to get here. But I'm excited that it did. The first one I got is Bakaroo. And this is the NTSC. I didn't think that this would get a large release. So when I saw it on Play Asia, I'm like, oh, this is probably my only opportunity. And this just looks like a really like wacky like beat 'em up style or 3D like, you know, run around. It looked fun. It looked like it would just be like a fun time. So I got it. And then I've seen this in like GameStop. GameStop even has a physical edition of this game. So I could have bought this in store for the same price that I paid like 3 months ago or something. I don't know, but whatever, I have it. Who cares? The other one I got from them, this looks pretty cool. It's called Silver Axe, the Honest Elf Master Edition. And it's a very simple art style on the front, but I saw gameplay, and I think this is almost like a maybe slightly easier version or slimmed down version of like a Hollow Knight type game. So like challenging bosses, like you have to learn the mechanics and, you know, that point, the type of game where when you finally beat something, it's that very satisfying, like, hey, I did it. I finally accomplished this. So it looked fun. So, and the games were not expensive. So I picked that one up. We'll see how it is. that would be a fun one that if I could ever figure out how to get my streaming stuff to work again, to stream it, because I would be so terrible, it would be fun for everyone to laugh at me. Hopefully I can figure that out. And then the last one on the 3DS, I got Alliance Alive. And this was complete in box. It was already, like, I was watching it on eBay because it was a pretty decent price. And then the seller sent me an offer for like 20% off what they had. And I was like, okay, I can't say no right now. So this is complete. It's got all the stuff in it. And this is going to replace, I have a cursed copy of this game that I don't touch. I'm afraid to physically touch it. So I'm going to get rid of that somehow. Maybe burn, I don't know. But yeah, I was happy to replace it with the complete in box. This doesn't fit anywhere with any of my other 3DS games, but it looks cool. I like I like what's going on. So I have it. And then, okay, last stack of games, guys, before I want to talk about Expedition 33. I did buy a Dreamcast game. Believe it or not, I finally added another Dreamcast game to my collection. It's a very small collection. I don't even know how many games. I can't even see it around the corner, but it's silver. And this is like a action RPG style, and obviously, by modern standards, I don't think most people are going to think it aged well. But I'm excited to add good quality old school games to the Dreamcast. I don't have a big library, so it's nice to add some. And I found a good price on that, so I was happy. Okay, the last one, this is kind of funny because a channel I watch that does pickups, he found one of these at was it a pawn shop? Or was it a GameStop? It might have been a GameStop. But I found all three of these. It was in a bundle. They were all listed together on eBay. And I did get into a small bidding war with somebody which jacked up the price a little bit, but I still ended up paying less than I would have if I bought each one individually. So, okay, good. I guess I had a small win. But they are Atlas games. I'm super excited to add these. Also, too, I should say, one of the reasons I like to get the older handheld games now is that I play them on the Analog Pocket, which I have a dock for it, so I play it on the TV. Much more comfortable for me to play with the controller on a TV, and it makes it really fun to play these old games on like a big screen. Anyways, I got Super Robot Tyson, the original generation. These are all complete in box. This one's still shrink wrapped inside the outer one, but it's the second one for that. Sorry about the glare there. You just have to believe me. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then the last one is for the DS, which is a bummer because the Pocket doesn't play DS games, but it's Super Robot Tyson OG Saga Endless Frontier. Also, 3 more Atlas games for the collection, plus games I'd kind of like to try. I've heard they're, good things, so I will check those out. Yeah, so that was it for the pickups. I was super happy with this month. I think I got a lot of cool stuff. I'm excited to put it in the room and, hopefully get to some of the games soon. So the last thing I want to do, guys, if that's all you wanted to see was pickups, thanks for checking out the channel, checking out the video. And if you watched that long, you're a hero, because apparently, according to YouTube, nobody watches videos at least my videos, for 20 minutes. I think the cutoff is 7. Maybe I should try to limit all my videos to 7 minutes, but I don't want to do that. I just want to do what I want to do. Anyways, thank you everyone for checking it out. If you want to stick around for Expedition 33, here are my thoughts. So this was my most anticipated game. I thought, the trailers I saw, it just looked dark and different and like a much more serious tone RPG, which I was ready for. I love JRPGs, but I wanted to switch it up. And when I heard it was turn-based, I was I'm like locked in. I'm like, okay, 100%, I'm on board. I'm a pre-order. I don't care what the reviews are. I want to check it out myself. I'm a sucker for turn-based RPG. I just started this morning, and I gotta say, I'm 100% not disappointed. It is already checking off, like, basically everything I wanted. It has that dark tone. The prologue alone just kind of sucks you into the story. Yeah, the first time you fight your, one of your, partners, as like the tutorial how combat works, it's kind of shoehorned in. It's not that big a deal. The fight is like 30 seconds long, and it teaches you the mechanics, but it does such a good job of setting up the story that you're not feeling like you want to just rush through the prologue to start playing. You're enjoying the story, the world building. So that was great. And then as soon as you go to where, you know, the exploration type thing starts, it starts off with like this cutscene that's just like, okay, it got real really fast, and it really did suck me right into the game. I was only gonna play, like, I just wanted to update the game and start, and I think I played for close to 2 hours, and I'm gonna play more after this. But it did such an amazing job of presenting that world. The combat is super fun. I already have like made mistakes, and then I'm like, when I figured out, I'm like, oh my god, like there's so much strategy, and there's little things that they don't tell you that you figure out that make it better. One I will say is with the aiming. I didn't realize certain aspects to the aiming, and as soon as I did, I felt stupid that I didn't figure that out, but it made combat so much easier. You know, once again, I'm super early, and I only have 2 characters on the team, but they're both very different, and the way that they build up their abilities and the strategy behind that was super satisfying, especially when you get it, when you pull it off. The impression I got, and the people, if you totally disagree with us, that's fine, but to me it felt like a Dark Souls version of a turn-based RPG. It just has those dark vibes. There's like, the setting is very Dark Souls. I don't know, it's really drawing me in a lot. It's so beautiful right now that I'm really happy. I'm very happy with it. I was, you know, after I played, I did go on Discord, and something I didn't even notice is somebody point out, they're like, oh, you know, my biggest complaint is there's no mini-map. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't even think about it, but there's not. And I will say, maybe it opens up more into free exploration later on. But right now it's kind of linear. Like, there's a couple little side spots you can go to, like, you find an item or whatever, but it's like, you're not going to get lost. And I don't mind a more linear RPG with this because it's just so good. It's working very well so far for this game. The combat is difficult for me. It's the dodging or the parrying. I did beat the first boss, but it took like 4 or 5 tries. And if you don't dodge, you're not gonna be able to beat it, because it has like this physical attack that it does that'll kill you in 2 hits. So if you don't dodge one of them, you're just done. The magic attacks it did, I felt, were much easier to dodge, because I did the audio cue more than the visual, but the physical attack is so strong, and if you don't get the dodge down, you're in a lot of trouble. Same with when you do build up your special attacks. There's like a button press to X, but there's so much going on the screen. I haven't gotten the timing down of when to press it. I think that there's this little stick moving, but I'm still learning it. Anyways, it's hard to get the perfect attacks, but I've just started playing, and when you do get it, it's much more satisfying. And I'm sure like after some practice, I'll get better. But it's very difficult. The combat's difficult because there's so many elements to it, and there's so much going on that it's very challenging so far in a good way. I hope it doesn't get too hard for me, because I am terrible at video games. But right now, I'm absolutely loving it. I'll say, if you are an RPG fan, turn-based especially, this is a no-brainer. You've definitely got to check this game out, especially for how good it looks and is playing. As far as I'm aware, it's a very small studio, and it's like a French studio, so that's awesome. Let's get more studios around the world. Let's see their visions. Let's see their style of games. I think that's great. So for being such a small studio, for them to put this caliber, this quality of a title of a game out there, it deserves to sell a lot. And I heard they sold over 500,000 already. It's got to go higher, guys. But just, if you're an RPG fan and you were on the fence, get this one. If you're a Souls fan, why are you on this channel, first of all? Second, if you're not an RPG fan, this might be a good transition, because it is turn-based, but almost every turn you have to incorporate some of those Souls-like skills where you have to press buttons at the right time to dodge attacks or to maximize your attacks. So it could be a good transition that way. For anyone that's not a fan of either, I don't know how long this game is or how dense but it's a very good quality game, and it's definitely worth at least checking out. Maybe if you wait till a sale when it's on digital. I don't ever recommend buying digital, but if that's your boat and it, you know, you see it for, you know, $15, $20, you know, in a year, just put it in the back of your mind. Maybe this is one that I should give a chance. I couldn't recommend this one enough so far. Now, granted, 2 hours in roughly. In 10 more hours, I could totally change my opinion. And if I do, I will obviously tell you guys that. But right now, this is living up to everything I wanted it to be. Highly recommend so far. It's just, it's. I'm hoping it keeps being this great because I can't wait to go play it. I'm gonna go right back to playing it after I edit this video. So, yeah, that's really it on my thoughts on that. I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to mention about it, but that'll do for now, guys. Thanks so much for checking out this video. I will see you guys on the next one. Later.